Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Sunday, which means another Nozz watches Tamadachi wa Mahao. So we're on episode 5. Episode 5. I don't know why that took me a second to remember that. We're on episode 5, which means we're watching Sisterhooves Social. Sisterhooves Social. I really like Sisterhooves Social because it's only the one Rarity episode with Rarity where she's not a giant bitch. Like, she's still a bit of a bitch, but she's not a giant bitch. She's like a miniature pocket-sized bitch you put in your pocket and carry around when you go to the store. And it's also the first episode to really explore her her relationship with Sweetie Belle. And it also introduces her parents, and then swiftly sweeps them under the rug, because they are never seen again, except for like one other time, I think. But anyway, I'm gonna talk more about this episode during the stupidly overly long episode opening. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, pop. Pancake this. Oh, hot apple cider, eh? I know what you're all thinking. Also, smoke detectors are canon. I wanted to smoke you out and kill you with carbon monoxide while you slept. So, I'm actually actually now that I think about it, the order this episode comes in is a little bit weird because we'd already had the Cutie Mark Crusaders, like, introduced, and their characters, and the characters a little bit explored before this, and it makes me think, like, I don't remember if before this there's any reference to Sweetie Belle being Rarity's sister. I don't remember there being any. So did they just like, they just go through and be like, okay, we have no idea what the fuck to do with Sweetie Belle. Where are her parents? And then someone was just like, hey, she looks like Rarity. She looks like Rarity, so let's just... Oh wait, no, Cutie Mark Chronicles. Cutie Mark Chronicles, I think. She had a thing where she was like, yeah, Rarity's my sister. But I find it really weird it took until season 2 for them to explore that relationship. I mean, and I guess the relationship with Apple Bloom and Applejack, but it's really weird. It's like they completely forgot. It's like they completely until they forgot, and they're like, ah, shit, we haven't done anything with their families. So it's like they may as well just not be related. Shit, I'm just gonna write an episode out. But it's really good and it works, because I really like it. It really explores the family dynamic between the two different families. The filthy mud ponies and the unicorn subrace, you know. I hate you, big sis! That was a little bit on the nose, wasn't it? How do you burn a beverage? Oh my god. I like how these characters are introduced simply so they can never be seen again. Toast. It's almost as if they're gonna die off screen and I'm never gonna know. Oh god, what should that be an episode in season 5? Rarity gets a message like, Rarity, your parents died while traveling. These are my spare mustaches. See, this is what I say about her still being a bitch. Oh. Oh, shots fired! I'll make you something that you can actually eat. Go burn more juice. I said juice, not juice. Oh, look at her in the back. She's like, Lee-chan. Lee-chan. I had the garnish. Oh my god. Perfection! There was something I needed to do. I'm helping. Oh god. At least her voice is getting, her voice is slightly different in this. Did they change the voice actress? It still sounds fucking terrible and far too young, but it is much better than it was before. And it's also better than Apple Bloom and her Oniche. Still better than that from Apple Bloom. Scoot scoot! You gotta scoot scoot on your face! I'm gonna draw some Rule 34 and put it on Derpiburu. Oh god damn it. Like, I understand the gesture here, but Sweetie Belle isn't Sweetie Belle a little bit old for that? Like, that's something like a 4-year-old would do. And aren't Kingdom Crusader supposed to be like 9 or 10? Like, that's why I say Rarity isn't a total bitch. She's a micro bitch because Sweetie Belle's a little bit at fault as well, which I like. They don't make her the blameless babe, you know what I mean? She shares a bit of the blame. Cause she'd never admit to that, but this is really dumb though. This is really dumb. She's working in a fucking pigsty. My pigsty! Now where will I roll around in mud? Seriously, like, she's just being petty at this point. She was living in a fucking pigsty, and now she's getting mad that someone cleaned it up for her. God damn it, Rarity, you fucking bitch. Oh, Jesus. Rarity's voice actress is still fucking terrible, by the way. Like, she doesn't work. She's just generic. Oh god, that statue stares into your soul. I am Horse Statue. One day I will be free. And I will destroy this world. Rarity loves fun. Like, her voice is very generic and she doesn't do the necessary emotions well. She does haughty. She does like, she's doing this well. This haughty, like, they will be dirty and they'll be doing war crimes. I'm sorry, I watched Friendship is Witchcraft again the other day, so I'm like, that's fresh in my mind. But she does haughty well, but she doesn't do anything else well. It's like when they were casting her, they're like, sound like a very haughty bitch, and she started putting on the voice, and then when she found out that she wasn't doing that voice all the time, she was like, oh shit at it! Like, she still doesn't have any gravitas, Sweetie Belle, but she's better than Apple Bloom. Like, that's one thing I do like about this dub. Like, I think it might be because Apple Bloom was the first voice they cast in, like, the very first, episode. But yeah, I definitely think Apple Bloom's voice actress is a little bit better. And someone told me in the comments actually that these aren't kid voice actors. These are grown women trying to sound like kids. And I think the Apple Bloom actress doesn't do it as well. She's basically doing this. And this is the voice I do when I make fun of kids. So, yeah. She's doing a voice I do when I'm making fun of something. And doing it to actually sound like the thing I usually make fun of. It's a little bit off, you know what I mean? Oh! 20 points! Sugar Cube, you have a rotten apple on your head. She's just being a petty bitch. Oh, well done, Rarity. Well done. You've truly blown away everything else. Boing, boing, boing. Merger! That cat is going to stab her in her sleep. She's like, the cat's like, one day soon, little pony. Once I have learned to hold this knife, I will take it to your throat. Yo, get it over there, motherfucker. I like how they let the black sheep co-mingle with the white sheep. Yo, fuck your shit, you a slave! Think of the implications of that, like, they're sentient as well, but... like, it seriously does... that's cute if poorly drawn. But... it does reinforce my whole thing from earlier. It's like, it slaves all the way down. Celestia enslaves Twilight, enslaves Spike, enslaves Owlicious. You know what I mean? Like, that's the joke. But instead it's Celestia enslaves the populace, enslaves the livestock. And speaking of which, Princess Celestia pops her head and is like, yo, dog, you fucked up, but I don't give a shit, man. I don't care. So just go do your bullshit. Now she's running into the same problem Rarity's voice actress is. Like, her voice doesn't lend itself to the emotion she's trying to portray. She's trying to sound miffed, but her voice is far too goddamn high for it. Like, it's better than if Apple Bloom was trying to do it, but it's still not good. Her voice is innately happy. Oh god. I forgot about that error with her eyes changing color. Forgot about that. We don't like none of y'all hornheads in here. Get out of my family. Did you know Big Macintosh was born a unicorn? We just filed that shit off. So unless you're willing to make that sacrifice. Are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? Her voice is haughty really well, but stuff like that where she's trying to be supplicant almost, it doesn't work because you can still hear that yeah, I am better than you, I am the kind of pony every pony should know, like, sort of thing. She's always got that tone, because she's putting on a voice. And that's honestly why a lot of voice actors don't put on voices. That's why Tara Strong is criticized for only having, like, 3 voices. But she's still one of the best in the business because those 3 voices are voices that are actually her voice. And it's the same difference. Like, there's between me doing this voice and me putting on an accent or something. One of them, I'm actually doing a voice and it sounds innately like happy and high-pitched, and the other one's just me putting on an accent. You know what I mean? I just realized that we're like most of the way through the Dinky Hooves and Sparkler, and also Berry Punch, Berry Pretty. Like, oh man, I wasn't drunk enough to eat all this pie. But yeah, Dinky Hooves best pony. So, you know. What is she talking about? She didn't say anything about apples. But y'all gotta give her back, or you owe me $100. Moshi Moshi, Granny Smith desu. Start rainer. Only one day. That seems like that's ineffective. God, that eye color, man. That eye color is so blatant that, like, it's like if they only showed it for a few frames. I don't know how they would hide her eye color though. Dinky is like, what the fuck just happened? And also this shows that very deep down she's a farmer. She's a farm girl because she's doing all this farm shit. And she is... That kind of makes me think she has a hidden past. Like she owned a farm, but she lost it. For legal reasons. Like she was using it for illicit black market tailoring. Or some shit. Or she was cooking meth. One of the two. Whoa, man, I'm too drunk for this. Whoa, man, that pony's made of mud. It's a mud pony, literally. Hey, the bitches! I run faster when I'm drunk! Even Barry Pinch is drunk. The entire Barry family is drunk. All the time. Their alcohol is actually pure cider. Behold, I have transformed from a mud pony. Another thing, how was she holding her fucking breath that long? Like, how long was that race? That race was... That montage of a race that we got was 5 minutes, right? And I'm assuming they cut out the boring parts where it was just running. So let's just say 10 minutes. She was holding her breath for like somewhere near 10 minutes. Couldn't she have slipped out at some point? Slipped out at some point, like, earlier in the race when they were all past it? Did she really have to just hang out underneath the mud for 10 bloody minutes? I'm serious. If they find out that I was doing farming again, I'm going to prison. Seriously though, don't tell anyone I did farmer stuff. I'm going to prison. Again. I killed someone in prison. You do not want to know why. I like her face. It's like, hey girl, what's good? I like to think Spike was just dictating the whole thing. A little, a lot, a little, a lot. P.S. Celestia helped, they're arguing again. Return the TV. Another Pinkie Pie. 3 in it. And a song that's terrible to start with. This is when she was horribly, horribly racist. Zakora is actually good. She's one of the good ones. Zakora! Hi! Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. So, Sisterhooves Social is this is a, I think I mentioned this during the season 2 premiere, Return to Harmony, but one thing with season 2 is there's a lot of nothing episodes where, like, they're not masterpieces, like, they're not, like, super good, like, oh my god, I would kill a man for this, but they're not bad either, and I like to call them nothing episodes, and that's kind of what Sisterhooves Social is. It's an episode where nothing happens for the first half, and it's mostly exposition and you know, like a dump, like, because before this we'd never had any interaction between Sweetie and her sister, and this was basically their entire time together, like, summed up in like 10, almost 15 minutes. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna yawn real quick. And I'm kind of fine with that because it's character exploration, and it's kind of fun to watch, like, just like watch a condensed version of their sibling rivalry, I guess you'd call it. And then quote unquote nothing really happens until the end, and then you have a kind of big thing at the end, but sometimes they fall flat. Sisterhooves Social is one of the ones that didn't fall flat at the end, but there's still a lot of inconsistencies. It's not a really 100% memorable episode. Like, I barely remember their fights. I remember like their big fight in the middle where Sweetie Belle's like, I don't want a sister anymore. Sisters are for bitches, except unless if your name's Applejack. And like beyond that point, I'm like, I don't care. There's a montage on a race, and then they make up at the end, and I don't care. I don't really care. I don't. Which, and there's quite a few of those, like, quote-unquote nothing episodes in season 2, and this is, and like I said, this is just one of them, and I like it, believe me, I really like Sisterhood Social, because it's, like I said, Rarity's not a bitch. She's actually done pretty well in the English version, at least. In the Japanese version, the voice actor still does not fucking work. Ugh. Like, it makes me think that they're trying to record her lines, like, for the dubbing, and they're like, okay, try and sound angry. No, you sound haughty still. Try and be angry. And then they get to, like, 30 takes, and they're like, fuck it, we'll take it. I don't care, we'll take it. It's just a stupid kids show. I don't care. I could have been a doctor. But I wasn't. But, yeah, there's not much more I can say. It's a nothing episode. It's good character development. It's probably the first time in the show they fucking explore a familial relationship, because it's like they completely forgot about it for season 1 or season 2. Honestly, I think this episode would have been better if it had been in season 1, like, shortly after the Cutie Mark Crusaders were first introduced. Like, the Cutie Mark Crusaders were introduced, and then maybe 1 episode, 2 episode break in between, and then Sisterhood Social. And I think the episode would have been better, because while, like, exploring the familial relationship between Apple Bloom, Applejack, and Sweetie Belle and Rarity is required, it's kind of past the point it should have been done. You know what I mean? It should have been done in season 1, where characters were still being set up, and these characters these were characters that had their own episodes in season 1, and we never explored any of their character history. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, everybody, we've been watching Sisterhooves Social. I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you next week, or I'll see you in any of my other videos. But most of all, I will see you around it. It's my hoof, the spaghetti. All caught not loving me will be executed. Got that nice ass, girl. Can't control my wings.